talking to you and I missed it.
You feel that?
About to come out of the shirt.
Oh, shit.
Got one up here. Right here.
Oh.
Hey, Cassidy.
That's good. It actually showed her name. That's weird
Yeah.
because most of the time when we get comments, anyway. Good Wednesday evening.
How's everyone doing? My name's Riley, and this is Father.
Hey y'all.
Coming back to hit you with another chat night. Talk to paranormal for a little while with everybody. What's up, Big Squill?
So it's so weird that I can't figure this out. Now, why is it showing? So we use the platform StreamYard when we're streaming our lives. StreamYard, I probably repeat myself for the 100th time.
Yeah.
StreamYard, Facebook, or StreamYard or Facebook. I'm not sure which one doesn't show the comment. We see comments, but we can't tell who said the comment, who made the comment.
It don't give us a name for the person who commented.
So if you comment like Dylan did, hey guys, Dylan. But Chastity your name is up there, the Luminary Luna Beams. So that's I don't. It's the first time I've ever seen anyone's name, on top of their comment. I'm curious if it's because she's been on with us before.
Yeah.
But no, Dylan has too.
Yeah, I know. I don't know.
So I don't know why.
I have no clue.
Anyway, thank y'all for hopping on tonight.
Yeah, thank you for hopping on, everybody.
I don't know. I guess we're gonna wing it tonight. Got a long list as usual, but we seem to suck when we start reading from lists. We do better. Oh, okay. Yeah, if she's okay, that may be true.
That could be true.
I see the play mark. I see the YouTube symbol up there. Okay, well that works too. We're going live on YouTube on our old page right this minute. Also, still haven't taken the time to. Oh yeah, cool. Thanks for hopping on. We look forward to seeing you next Wednesday night if it fits your schedule. Also, Chastity. Got a lot of good reviews about last Wednesday night when you were up here. We really appreciate you getting on.
Yeah, we did. We hope it can continue.
As well as your following. I mean, you got, all the people following you from your YouTube stuff is great.
Yeah.
Maybe it helps both of us grow. I know a lot of our fans really enjoy having you up here as well as we do.
Yeah.
Time slips away, which is good.
It's awesome.
But anyway, I guess the topics. What's your topics for tonight, big guy?
Well, I really wanted to cover what all went on at this past Saturday's investigation with you and me.
So Saturday evening, we decided all out of the blue, we were actually going to go to a graveyard, to a boneyard, we call them. We were going to go to one we've been to before, and every time we go, we get some solid communication.
Yeah.
And the last few times we've not had some of the new equipment that we have now. Our Angel Box, several, the IDC, several that we haven't been there yet. What are you doing?
Reading Chastity.
Oh, it won't be no problem if you can't. It's okay. Definitely family comes first. So if you can, that's great. If you can't, we'll take a rain check.
Yeah, we'll take a rain check, Chastity.
But if it works out, we're going to be here either way. We're going to keep it rolling.
Yeah.
So anyway, what I was saying, we were going to a graveyard, and we decided last minute we were able to get up with a friend of ours, and we got in. Not supposed to say the name, but you know what? I'm tired of not saying the name. So we went to Granger. in Kinston. If any topics go on in Kinston, like on the word of mouth and stuff like that, people always, if you're asking about what places are haunted in Kinston, Granger is number one on the list.
Yeah.
Then you hear Harmony Hall. What other places to talk about? Nature Center.
Yeah, the Nature Center and a bridge in Kinston. I can't remember the name of it.
I've never heard of a bridge, so that might be something we want to try out. We've been there. We've been just everywhere we know of, and we've been to all the places that people talk about. But for sure, Granger is haunted.
Yeah.
I don't really know how I feel about Granger right this minute. I know you've been in. Riley and Dylan. They've been inside Granger. I don't know, man. So many times that.
More than I can keep count of. I have no clue. I couldn't tell you how many times I've been.
But we went. You've probably gone a whole year without going.
Yeah.
We lost our contact. And you know what? I need to mention that. The Renaissance Fair is coming up in Kinston. If any of you guys are interested in the Renaissance Fair, I personally do not know a lot about it. I've seen it. Guys dress up in costumes and looks like they have a heck of a time. But it's out at the Lenoir County Fairgrounds. A guy we knew and Riley knew very well, Rob. He was actually kind of helped out and was probably one of the main ones in the Renaissance Fair. He was actually Riley's contact in getting into Granger.
Yeah.
And last year, really just about all last year, probably from summer on, Riley couldn't get up with Rob anymore, and we just found out like 2 or 3 weeks ago the reason why we couldn't get up with Rob is Rob passed away. So man, we hated to hear that.
Yeah, I was upset about that for a good while. I still am upset about that.
Yeah, Rob was a cool guy, and he never, not once, when Riley asked, "Hey man, can I go to Granger's?" Rob greeted him with kindness and was at the door waiting for him. I'd drop you off there, man. There was Rob, so he'd sit and chill out there with you. Y'all probably, he did the reading the cards and what do you call that?
Tarot card.
He did the tarot card readings, and Chastity's probably familiar with that stuff.
Yeah, he actually told me that me and the girlfriend I was with wasn't going to work, and we were going to break up soon. And then, like a month or two later, we broke up.
He put the whammy on you.
Yeah, he put the whammy on me. That's what happened there.
That was probably worked out for the best. I don't remember which one it was, but it was probably the best. But anyway, I'm turning my volume down. I was trying to see who made that comment, but that was Dylan. But yeah, absolutely. Rest in peace, Rob. It was so weird. We talk about Rob all the time.
Yeah.
Hey, Jessica, how are you? That's Jessica. Says, hey, y'all.
Hey, Jessica.
Anyway, we talk about Rob all the time. I was like, I would ask Riley, man, have you talked to Rob? Has Rob returned any of your messages? Golly. So really, you never know what people are going through. We knew he was sick, and he was always had some health issues. He was fighting, but
he never let it get him in a bad mood or nothing.
Well, and he never really put on to how bad it really was.
Yeah, he really didn't.
Anyway, so like you said, rest in peace, Rob. He was a good guy to us.
He was.
But anyway, I think the Renaissance Fair is coming up in like 2 or 3 weeks, and I guarantee you he'll be missed there.
Yeah.
So anyway, we've got a new contact at Granger now. We can go about just about when we want to, which is awesome. But so anyway, last Saturday we were going to the graveyard, and we decided at the last minute, let's go to Granger.
No, you were the one who surprised me.
Oh yeah, you wanted to go down to Edwards Bridge or to the graveyard.
Yeah. I
was like, dude, I text you. I said, we're going to Granger.
Yeah. Father got on top of it, got something done.
I knew you would like that better.
Yeah. I did a heck of a lot better.
But I'll tell you, so if you've been to Granger before, I thought about it the whole time I was inside Granger Saturday night. How many thousands of people have been in that theater and probably never even thought about that place being haunted, right?
That trillions.
I mean, lots of people over the years.
Yeah.
But then I also think, did any weird stuff happen during some of the festivities they were having there, the dances, the recitals, the whatever was going on? Did anything weird happen and people were, might have experienced something and just thought it was, hey, that was just something that happened. I have no clue what it was, which brings on the reason why I wrote tonight. Do you believe in supernatural? Do you believe in spirits around you? Do you believe spirits are among you? I'll sum it up pretty quick for me. I did not believe in it without a shadow of a doubt, but you made me a believer.
Yeah.
So Riley started a few years ago, started doing in supernatural and investigating, and I was like, man, he was bringing home recordings and some videos on his phone, and there's no way he can make this stuff up. And I was like, you know what? I know, I've heard my family talk about it for years. My dad loved it, and probably about as much as Halo wants to link. I'll send it to you here, Halo, in a minute. Let me see if I can do it without getting off the live. But anyway,
can I text it to her?
I don't know if it's the same.
To send.
So don't lose your thought there, buddy.
Well,
so anyway, what I was saying before we got sidetracked was I was just getting to, do you think there was ever anything that happened in Granger during one of those plays or one of the shows that we're doing and somebody was sitting there like, damn, did I just see a shadow? Because look, man, there's been so many tales of people who thought they saw a shadow figure or something moving or heard something and probably just let it go.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Which brings another point. So when Riley and I went Saturday night to Granger, we walked in, we got set up, and we usually find a light switch to turn the lights on. So it's pitch black dark. They don't use it anymore. And you can tell when you walk in, it's kind of got a musky smell in there now.
Yeah.
Where the doors never get open. Cobwebs everywhere.
Yeah.
You walk down the aisles, all the chairs are still in there. Full-fledged auditorium stage and everything. And you're walking and you can feel the cobwebs sweeping across your leg.
Yeah.
So what I'm getting at is nobody goes in there anymore. It felt even eerier this time for me going in than it did the last time we went.
Me too.
I don't know if it was because it was just me and you, or I don't know. You walk in the door and you get that feeling. I always talk about that feeling. That weighted feeling.
Yeah.
You get that way. You get the weighted feeling when
everywhere
you walk in there.
we go to an actually haunted location that has spirits, I'll get that feeling. Yeah.
I mean, but you had the feeling the other night, along with all the other freaky type stuff, as far as spider webs and spiders and all that kind of mess.
Yeah.
All right, so
and
Halo's gonna try to get up here. Halo, I sent you a link. So if you get it, you just hop on and see in the back room, and we'll pull you in.
Yeah.
But anyway, we went in. We set our equipment on stage. We decided, hey man, it is way too dangerous for me and Riley to be trying to go down in the basement, down the spiral staircase. That's probably not even as wide as Riley's shoulders are. It's very narrow, very steep, and it's one of those old-timey spiral staircases that go down. Don't start stretching that crap.
I'm just sitting up in the chair, looking taller.
Anyway, last time it was me, Riley, and Dylan and Halo. And it was a job, but we got Riley down. If you don't know, Riley walks with a cane some. He's been practicing, y'all. You're going to be proud of him. He walked a mile today. Last week he walked a mile. We walked a mile without the cane across rough terrain, not on the asphalt. So Riley's back on the comeback, I think. He's about this close from at one time he was working out 3 or 4 times a week. And he really showed progress in his walking. Well, you've been away from the workout for probably a year. wouldn't you say?
Yeah.
So if you start walking, what I'm getting at, that spiral staircase won't be a problem for you.
Yeah.
Hey, Halo.
Hi, I got a puppy.
Oh, that's awesome.
Everybody, Halo's back.
I'm back. I'm always gonna be back.
Anyway, Halo, we were talking about the eerie feeling because you went with us to Granger
Oh yeah.
a few months ago, but we were talking that it was even more weirder this time going in there.
Yeah, I saw the live, dude. That was.
Yeah. Something told us that we were going to die next.
You are, yeah. I think it was you're going to die, and then it was you jumped right to the good stuff.
Maybe that girl that fell through or fell off the catwalk. Maybe she got pushed.
Yeah, for those who don't know, there have been several deaths there. One that stands out in Granger is supposedly a little girl fell off the what was that, like the catwalk area over the stage and fell to her death. I don't know if she was pushed. You hear all kinds of stories, but the truth is I wasn't there, so I don't know.
Yeah.
I do know that she's not the only person that's died there. That place is it's apartments now, part of it. The hallways are hooked together to get in the auditorium, but they keep the doors locked to keep people from wandering through the building. And I think that dude, it's just eerie. It's dark. It's cold. It's got a musky smell, like an old closed up place. And as soon as we walked in, we set our equipment on the stage, and I was like, dude, I'm gonna walk back here and find a light switch so I can turn the lights on in the auditorium. And then we can kind of set up our equipment. We can see, because we bring one small flashlight. We usually come better prepared than we were. But anyway, it seems like when you're in a hurry, you always forget the most
important daggone thing.
So in a dark building, you'd like to have a nice flashlight.
Yeah.
But we did bring our SLS camera. We bring all the good stuff that we didn't even end up using.
Yeah.
So when I walked in there, Halo, I walked up on stage. This is no joke. I walked up on stage. I went to the left side of the stage where those staircases are. You remember those? The spiral staircase goes up and goes down. So I couldn't find the light switch. I walked across the back of the stage, very dark and scary, I might say, and get to the other staircase, and I heard footsteps. So, naturally my blood pressure probably goes off the chart. My heart starts racing, and I have my little flashlight, and I shine it in the stairs. Nobody's there, but I heard like 3 or 4 steps on metal. Those stairs are metal.
Yeah.
They're not wood.
Yeah.
It sounded just like somebody with like a girl with like hard bottom shoes. Why did I say a girl? Anybody can wear tap shoes, but I automatically started thinking about the little girl who passed there. Not sure if she would be wearing tap shoes or not, but it was 3. I remember 3 footsteps. It may have been 4, but there was nobody there. So I walked on back out where Riley was at, and I was like, dude, if this is how our night's going to go, we're in for a treat, because I just heard somebody going up those steps, and I know darn well me and you are the only ones here, because every door in the building is locked. We're even locked in the building.
Yeah.
There's one door we can walk out, but it's locked from the outside. You cannot get in. There's only one door we can get out. So there's nobody there. And so I commenced to walking around a little bit more and just feel just as, that heavy feeling you get?
Yeah, the anxiety.
Yeah, the anxiety had hit me then because I heard the footsteps on the stairs. Then I'm like, dude, do I walk all the way up there in the dark front by myself? Yeah, we're going to do it. So I went on and did it. I went on, and I was like, maybe I'm sitting here thinking, maybe I'll see an apparition. Maybe I'll see that shadow. I said, the worst part about it, I'll probably see it tonight, and Riley's sitting up there in the front. He ain't going to believe me. So we forgot the little strap that you wear around your neck. That Riley's been wearing putting his phone on it, so he don't have to hold the phone when he's walking. Of course, we even forgot it. So I was like, dude, I'm gonna put that around my neck. I'm gonna wear it up there in case I see anything. Flashlight in one hand, phone in a hand, another camera on my neck, and we forgot everything. Anyway, never found any light switches. I don't know what's going on there. Our brand new camera, I'll call it our Angel setup.
Yeah.
That battery lasts for like, I don't know, maybe 20 minutes.
Oh my God.
No, but it's supposed to last for like 20 minutes. They were both fully charged. We charged it. The very first battery lasted, and it said when I turned the camera on, it gives you a little battery indicator. It's all green. It's 100% green. It lasted like 6 minutes and died. Oh, yeah. One of the REM pods, one of the brand new REM pods had a brand new 9-volt battery. Angel, hey, Angel, what's going on, buddy? One of the REM pods, we tried out the REM pod Saturday night, by the way. One of them, they were all would turn on except for one. So I pulled the battery cover off of it. It had a brand new 9-volt battery and it wrapped in plastic. I unwrapped it. I put it in that new REM pod and turned it on, and it lasted about 10 minutes and it died. And after that, we never heard any REM pods go off the whole night.
Not.
The only thing we had was a K2 meter, and that joker was lighting up. We even moved it away from us to get away from our phones and anything that there's no power in the building, mind you, no electricity, no receptacles,
no nothing,
no hot wires on the stage at all.
Nothing should be.
What will make it go off is your cell phone will.
Yeah.
But we were back far enough. We kept testing. I was like, dude, if we get back here, we know it ain't that. But the K2 meter was coming in and out, and I'm telling you, going off the chart. Was it not? If you saw it live, Riley was going live. I'm not sure if you could see that. But
yeah, they could. I made sure because it was insane what we were documenting there.
So also, I had my little handy dandy voice recorder. I had this thing running the whole time in there. Brand new batteries in it. Thought it was recording. It recorded the first 4 minutes, 5 minutes we were there. I left it recording the whole time. Anyway, brand new batteries. It died about the same time the battery in that REM pod died.
Yeah.
So I thought we had like an hour and a half of recordings here. I just knew we'd hear the things that we were hearing there.
Yeah.
Battery dead. REM pod battery died. This battery died. Flashlight battery died. We're in there. And the only light we have is the cell phone light. My cell phone, I went in there, had 90%. Cell phone should last all day.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like when we walked out, I think I had like 2% power left. So I guess what I'm getting at, Saturday night, something started draining the power of what we had going on in there.
And I will say, before you start on something else, I believe what we encountered Saturday night was another what I used to call, or what you may call a venturing or a traveling spirit, one that goes from one area to another, who likes to, basically just travel around instead of just claim one location to haunt. Because we've never encountered that spirit at Granger, because it was nasty. It wanted you to know it was there. And it made sure that it was knocking on everything close to us.
Did anybody hear the bangs? We had 2 or 3 big bangs right around us. One of them, okay, so in the auditorium, just so you know, we're standing in the auditorium where all the people would sit, if there's a show going on. Then you got the stage. Well, what people don't understand is under that floor is a basement. If you jump up and down on that floor, you can actually feel it move a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, where Riley and I were at the stage, we were on the front row, leaning on the stage, some sitting down. We heard two knocks, or was it three?
3.
We heard three knocks.
What and highlight?
What are you doing, Doug?
Hey,
That's insane, though. Like, when
Alright.
we went, it wasn't that
What?
bad.
what does 3 knocks represent to you?
The devil?
No, it's that's what stood out to me. I've been putting 2 and 2 together. 3 knocks is a direct mock to the Trinity, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. That's done by demonic activity.
Huh. Interesting.
It's always things are always gonna happen in 3 when dealing with something dark like that.
So, and that brings me back to the steps. You know, when I first went in and I heard the 3 steps, I wasn't sure if it was 4, but now that you've said that, it was 3.
Yeah,
I tried to make it 4,
yeah,
but it was 3. And so I didn't even think about that to start with. I heard those three footsteps on those metal stairs, which seemed to be a kid. I keep saying a kid because I'm naturally thinking about the little girl who
Yeah.
died in there.
yeah,
So it don't have to be a kid. So I'm gonna try to quit saying kid.
yeah,
But anyway, the three footsteps on the stairs, climbing the stairs, and I'm right there. I'm right there at the stairs. I didn't never look up until I heard the steps, and I was like, "Shit, do I look up?" I was a little bit nervous to look up,
yeah.
but I
want
looked
me
up.
to.
I looked up. I couldn't help but look up. You know, that mischievous part come in. I was
You
like,
kind of want to know if somebody's about to drop a load on your ass.
I don't know. I'm sitting here thinking, gee, do I look up? Do I look up? Yeah, look up. There's nothing there that I saw.
Yeah,
There was something there.
yeah,
I didn't see it though.
yeah,
It didn't want to be seen. So anyway, as we were going during the night, our angel box, we know that thing. It lasts a while, man. I don't know how long it'll last. We've run it for 3 hours straight
yeah,
one time, and it still had battery, power left.
yeah,
So the other night we run it for about an hour.
yeah. That
And
thing worked miracles.
it worked great. The point I'm making is, I guarantee you the battery's about drained in it.
Yeah,
The whole point I'm saying is Granger is haunted. No doubt about it. I don't know, like I said in the heading tonight, do you believe in the supernatural? Do you believe in spirits? I did not, but I do now, only because I've been with Riley and seeing some of the things that happen and some of the things I have witnessed now. I mean, darn right I believe in it because I see it. And I guess it's a good thing we as people, we as society, I think we were made to not see spirits
yeah.
because it would worry you to death.
Veil,
What do you mean?
a veil. Basically, a veil over our eyes that keeps us from seeing spirits.
Okay.
Different.
Yeah.
That's why they're different veils, different realities. Veils.
I got you.
Like,
I've heard it, but I honestly didn't know. I mean, I know what a veil is. Don't get me wrong, but I didn't know that we were made that way.
and just totally different realms. The human realm and the spirit realm.
Yeah,
I mean, and no, there's not an ET realm.
I got you. I don't know. There's lots of things I believe in. There's lots of things I don't believe in. I mean, we could debate on this all night long. I'm not really a Bigfoot fan. I just feel like,
but I'll clap that damn rock.
I just feel like with all the technology in the world today, people are still searching for Bigfoot. Man, we have all kinds of stuff that we can find a person missing in a 1,000-acre forest.
Yeah.
And we can find that person.
Yeah.
If it's there.
We got submarines that can go to the deepest part of the ocean.
I'm saying, and I'm sure we can debate. Somebody up here say, I believe in Bigfoot, and this is why. Okay, I'm cool with that. I don't mind that. Aliens, I don't know about aliens, man, but I do know.
I mean, to be fair, the government. I don't remember it was sometime.
Don't get on politics. Don't get me started on politics.
Me or
I won't be able to
Dennis
sleep tonight.
They the aliens were real, and we just pushed it off like, oh, what's next? And there's so much evidence out there, and this galaxy is way too big for nothing else to not be out there. Aliens are definitely real. And I can argue about aliens all day because
Yeah. All right, you people watching, what do you think? Tell us what you think. But don't just listen to us jibber jabber. We can go all night long. Tell us what you think. That was my whole point tonight. Hey, Heather. So it was just
Hey, Heather.
so this is a new Heather. This is Heather Smith.
Huh? Really?
So we have another follower. We know Heather. She usually gets up here.
Yeah.
But anyway, thanks for joining. Hey, Miss Charlene, how are you? Hope your family's doing good. I know Tony. I know you got a job keeping up with Tony. Anyway, thanks for joining. Turn that volume down, boy.
I'm sorry. I love you.
Well, there's a thing right there. Thank you. I appreciate that. But anyway, tell us what you think. You believe in spirits? Do you believe in the supernatural? If you don't, tell me why. We can laugh about it. We'll still be friends. Because look, a year and a half ago, I'd been that guy saying you're crazy, huh?
believe in the paranormal. Hold on. What? You need to start reading your dog there. Zeba, come here.
Uh-oh, dog's gone.
She gone.
Dog's gone.
She gone. Oh yeah, back to my list.
Well, we ain't finished talking. The list will be there. It ain't going nowhere. We didn't finish telling what all happened in Granger.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's right. That's what I was gonna say.
So after something pulling all our power,
Yeah.
REM pod's not working. I don't know why. I know the battery in one of them was brand new and it died in about 4 minutes. What I didn't realize in that 4 minute time was this voice recorder recorded exactly 4 minutes and 10 seconds worth of audio, and it died. I had just put brand new batteries in this thing. This thing lasts for months. You hear me?
Yeah,
It lasts. You could leave this thing recording. I believe it'll probably record for 2 days, maybe 3.
Yeah.
I don't know. I have no clue.
So.
I know for a fact I've only put one set of batteries in this thing, and we've had it for a couple of years.
Yeah.
But now I don't use it all the time. I use it for 10 minutes here, 20 minutes there.
Yeah.
Brand new batteries lasted 4 minutes and 10 seconds. The REM pod died in 4 minutes. I mean, that stuff ain't just, you know what I'm saying? That stuff don't just
happen like that.
Something was draining the power. And do spirits do that? That's where I'm going with this.
Something was getting enough power to make them daggone knocking noises. And
so you're saying it was using our power of what we had.
It was using power. It was draining to show itself.
All right, I'm with you. So with all that being said, what if you didn't get a chance to see the live Saturday night, which we were all over the place. So I understand it's hard to keep up. We're probably.
I need to say something I just remembered about the other night.
What's that? What's that?
So after we heard the big knocks, literally right behind us,
I felt the floor shake when we talked about the knocks.
That close. We felt the floor shake. So after that, a good 10 to 15 minutes passes, and me and Father are sitting there communicating through the portal with a spirit, and right in mid sentence of me talking back to the spirit, we hear 4 or 5 more huge bangs in the daggone rafter area.
It was actually up in the balcony in the front. So if you've ever been to Granger, you'll know there's a balcony up in the front where the people work the lights and all that kind of stuff. I guess they have full coverage. Do what?
Any lights in that place.
Yeah. So that's where the noise come from. I was holding the. I don't know why. I said our recorder, the battery, it usually lasts. It lasts 20 minutes. It died in just a few minutes when we started it. I forgot about it. What's Chastity? What's she talking about?
I just saw a light bulb.
So yeah, I'm gonna start with the front. I'm gonna read it. I'm sorry, Chastity. I know you guys might see it, but I missed it. Said they needed the energy for sure. 100%. It was weak and hungry. It sucked up that energy and stored it as well, so it could be more active the next time you go as well. Exactly. There was at least 2 working together during the knocks. There you go.
That makes sense.
I just saw a light bulb burst in my mind's eye. It's
Oh
okay.
my God. No, because
What does that mean? What does that mean, Chastity? What does that mean? You saw a light bulb burst in your mind's eye?
2 weeks ago, I was getting ready for work, and it was like probably like 8:30 or something, and I've had my Snake's lights. I mean, I changed them, whatever. They have never, ever like exploded and like burst before. I was putting my hoodie on, all of a sudden, her light bulb just shattered everywhere and just burst. And it was, for over a year, that has never happened before.
Look, you're not far from Granger.
I live like 3 minutes away from it.
Yeah, you're not far off from Granger.
Chastity said Halo and her have a session tomorrow.
Oh, really?
Oh, you do, on my birthday.
Oh, tomorrow's your birthday. You'll be 18 or 19?
18, yeah.
Happy early birthday.
Happy early birthday.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So let's go back to what I'm trying to get somewhere with this.
I understand.
I'm trying to get somewhere. So something's pulling our power.
Yeah.
Then we start hearing the knocks.
Yeah.
Before the knocks, we heard lots of words. A lot of them we couldn't make out. Some of, and I have been learning, y'all. We ain't know it all, okay? We're still learning. We do hear a lot of stuff come through our portal. We can zero out all the white noise in the portals. Same thing with our spirit box. We have some, I call them contraptions. We have a way to quiet all the white noise. On our angel box, and most spirit boxes are scanning channels in reverse. So let's just say if you did hear something on one channel, it would be somebody talking backwards. Okay?
Yeah.
So that's what it's doing, scanning that way. So when you hear a word and it comes out, or a sentence, and it's where you can hear it and understand it, there's a good possibility that was a spirit.
Yeah.
Because if it wasn't, it would be in reverse and you wouldn't understand what it was saying, right?
Yeah.
So that's the whole theory behind it. But what I have noticed, and I'm not dumb to it, me and Riley talked about, sometimes we hear things come through it, and I know it was a radio station. I know it was a word. Sometimes you might hear a little bit of music. So I get hung up sometimes not believing what I'm hearing. But then again, sometimes I wonder if some of that stuff that I think is the radio is a spirit trying to come through, and it's not strong enough to come through.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I'm just trying to figure it all out. I've learned several things through Halo. Riley and I have been talking about it. When we went to Bellamy Mansion a few weeks ago, this is something we learned. And I actually heard a podcast, Only Phantoms or Phantoms Only. Some guys that Angel hangs out with. He's gone on investigations with those guys. And I think we're guilty of it, especially me. We start asking questions to the spirits. And it might be 2 or 3 of us. We just start asking lots of questions, and we're not giving the spirit enough time to communicate back to us. Yeah. It may take, I don't know the proper amount of time, but it could be up to 15, 20, 30 seconds. I don't know. Angel would be a good person to ask. Angel, I don't know how long you think it takes. Sometimes we've asked a question and immediately get a response.
Yeah.
Those responses are when you're in it.
Yeah.
You're in it. also have got responses 20, 30 seconds later, or maybe a minute later. You're like, dude, where'd that come from? We didn't ask that. We were talking about that 30 minutes ago.
Yeah.
So I guess what I'm saying, we're guilty of talking too much at one time, asking too many questions.
That's me.
No, that's me too. Sometimes I thought about it, but I was like, heck, it don't matter because we get plenty of responses either way. But after listening to Angel and Ruth on the Phantoms Only a few weeks ago, it was actually, I just heard it this week. I'm like, yeah, they were talking about that, not giving the spirit enough time to communicate with you. And I was like, dude, that's us. We'll fix that.
Yeah.
We can fix that one before we, invest in. We got all this equipment. Let's do it right. Try to do better.
Heck
And
yeah.
also be cognitive of something I've noticed on my recording, on our EVPs. Guilty. He just said I was guilty. I don't know why. Let's see. Oh, sent me a picture of Marley. She's inside tearing up trash. Yeah, she's guilty. Angel said sometimes you get a reply right away and sometimes not. Yeah, that's what I was saying, Angel. Sometimes you get one like immediately. Sometimes you don't get one at all. Sometimes you get one and we don't hear it. That's where I've been noticing we're getting responses that we're not hearing because we're too loud.
Yeah.
And I'm picking up things on this recorder. Doesn't make sense to me a week later.
Yeah.
But what I feel like is happening, I hear us ask the question, another question, and 2 minutes later I get a response in here and I'm like, dude, we asked that question like 2 or 3 minutes ago and you just responded. We've asked 10 more questions since then.
Yeah.
So this thing right here, I'm telling you, anybody who wants to go ghost hunting, you want to go do an investigation, get you a cheap recorder. This is as good as anything on the market, as far as I'm concerned. You'll learn a lot about yourself. You learn a lot about your team. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because you hear everything later on. But anyway. Yeah, Angel, you do always record. You always record. I learned that from you, man. And I actually had, before we met you, I had told Riley, I'm going to start recording and just let this thing run from now on because we catch so many things on the digital recorder, then we don't even know we're catching it until we decide to go back and look over to, our record or our communication that we got. Anyway, so with that being said, after we heard lots of stuff coming through the Angel box, the main thing that made our hair stand up, temperature changed in there.
And I felt it.
I'm telling you, it did it like 3 times. And this place is closed up, okay? You've been in there. It's closed up tight. And all of a sudden, I'm not saying I couldn't tell if the temperature changed 2 or 3 degrees. I couldn't tell. I could tell it changed at least 15 or 20 degrees.
Yeah.
I told him, I said, do you feel that? It didn't get cool. It got cold. Did it not?
Yes.
And when that started happening, the K2 meter started lighting up. I mean, all the way out.
I mean, it was stretching out as far as it could go.
Started hearing chatter again coming through. We were like, dude, we're going to leave. There ain't nothing going on. Then we got what we heard was death. What did it say?
It said death and you're next.
It said death. And then like 30 seconds later, you're next. Plain as day.
And that's sealed. There is no windows or wind or anything that could get into that place.
No,
Yeah.
It's tight. That place is tight. And it got cold. But about that time, it wasn't long after that. After we started hearing that, we were like, I can't remember the exact questions. We asked some questions like, we're not going to leave until this. What were we talking about? We're not going to leave until you.
We aren't going anywhere until you bang on something again.
We wanted to hear it bang just to make sure.
And after that, what did we hear in the balcony above us?
So after we were like, we're not leaving, and basically it told us to leave. Dude, we get that so many times. If we say, do you want us to leave? I don't know. I can count on one hand the places we've been where we gotta know, like don't leave. Me and you, we get leave.
Power plant.
Leave. Yeah, leave now.
They didn't want,
Yeah.
there were some spirits that didn't want us to leave the power plant. Then there was just this one spirit that wanted us to get out, bro. I think it was the same spirit that kept telling me to kill myself.
Yeah, probably so.
That was bad.
That was
terrible.
I could not go back upstairs. I felt like something wanted to push me. I felt like I wanted to jump for whatever reason. And then I went back down to the portal and it just kept telling me that it wanted me to die.
I remember that. And
Yeah.
I'm sitting here thinking Halo's crazy, isn't it? Because I didn't get anything negative. And then right at the end, Dylan come running out of there.
Yeah, Dylan got the heck out of there.
Dylan went on the other side of the building, that place we didn't even get a chance to investigate, to pick up some equipment we left in there running. And buddy, Dylan come running. Dylan was squealing.
Yeah. That's the truth.
I can see him running out of there now. That's when we realized, you know what? We never went over there and investigated that side of the building.
They put that son of a bitch in sixth gear.
I want to go back and I want Dylan to go in that same room alone that he did in session.
That's somewhere we can go back there for sure. But something that's on my mind real quick is we were in Granger, what, a month ago? Maybe 2 months. I don't know when we went last time. I can't remember. But we were talking about we really didn't get a lot compared to what Riley used to get.
Yeah.
He's been in there and smelled sulfur. He's got all kinds of negative things going on. We didn't experience hardly any of that. The only thing that caught my attention, we did get some things on the XLS camera in the basement. But was when Halo, she said she saw that figure around the corner. And I heard.
Yes, dude, I can't get that thing out of my mind because it just this is the wall. It just peeked around the corner and it was like if I did this and all my hair is on one side, like you're peeking around it was like black hair all on one side. It was like a medium height. It was right above the light switch. And I couldn't see the nose and everything, but the face.
See, I didn't. When you said that, I remember you saying that. And see, we had seen some things on the SLS camera, and none of it bothered me. But when you said that, I was here again. I was like, Halo's lost her mind again. She ain't seen nothing. And then I don't know how long it was. I heard footsteps down there, right where you said, right where she said. I saw something. It wasn't a shadow. She described just like she did the face to me. And like it may have been a minute or two later, y'all were in the room we were in there with all the mirrors. And I was like, dude, I just heard footsteps down there. So then we walked down there and we didn't see anything. But I do believe you now. I did not believe you then.
You guys thought it was crazy.
Just so you know. But anyway, we heard death basically. You're next, didn't it? Yeah,
death, you're next.
And I think the verbiage was a little bit different. We got it. I thought we had it recorded. It is on the live. It's on your live. You can go back and find it. But like I said, the recorder, I was tickled that the recorder was running. So I thought, but it died. It died for.
Should have been recording right there.
It died 4 minutes. Sorry, y'all. That was an inside joke for sure. It died 4 minutes in. But after that, the noise we were hearing in the balcony after we heard that, after it was like, we're not leaving until you knock again, dude. In that balcony he's talking about, it sounded like what would sound like if you took a chair, a metal folding chair, and throw it into a row of standing metal chairs. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
it wasn't a knock.
It was a daggone movement of something huge.
It was not a knock. It was like it was like just total
Anarchy.
bang. No, it was like banging and crashing, and it lasted about 3 seconds, maybe 5. Seemed like 30 seconds,
Yeah.
but it was very quick. It wasn't footsteps. It wasn't a bang. We heard it. I immediately took the camera and shined it up in the balcony. I didn't see nothing. But we decided right that minute.
I pretty much told you it was time to go.
I have never seen him, Halo, move like that. Here we are in the dark. Everything's on the stage. And when I heard that, I took the camera and started looking in the balcony. I didn't see nothing. I said, dude, we got, it's down south out right now. And Cuz jumped up out of the seat and he was standing at the balcony with me in like, I don't know, 5 seconds.
Yeah.
Any other time, it took him a minute and a half to get up and move. And look, we packed our crap. We had one bag with our equipment in it.
Yeah.
We packed it, and I think we were in the car in like 2 minutes.
Yeah.
It probably took us 30 minutes to get in the building when we came in, but we got the heck out of there. So something was up Saturday night.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of glad we did not go in the basement. I told him, I was like, we don't have to go in the basement. This place is corrupt enough. You don't have to go in the basement. It's like he said, that spirit is a moving spirit. It's a traveling spirit. It don't just stay in the basement. And now I'm really curious about what Chastity said. She was seeing 2 spirits.
Yeah.
So we were dealing with two different spirits.
Probably, but from what it sounds like and what I know about it, we're probably dealing with 2 different entities.
I think so. I think the one I heard on the 3 steps going up, I think that, dude, that spiral staircase that goes up, it also goes down into the basement. Where does the one that goes up, where does it go? Does anybody know? Does it go up to that catwalk where the little girl died?
I think, yeah, it does.
Yeah.
I mean, how else would you get to the catwalk? I've never been up there, so I don't know.
It goes up to the catwalk where the little girl died.
And guess what side it was on? The side that she died on the right side. That was where I heard the steps on that staircase on the right side. Woo! Got my hair standing up on my arm just thinking about it.
I will tell you that direct link, when I pulled it out and had it going the first 20 to 15
Probably
15 to 20
minutes.
Yeah, while I was waiting on you to get the portal set up.
Yeah.
That thing was going pretty hot and steady.
Yeah, it was actually picking up a lot.
It was spitting words out. I didn't have the settings adjusted right on it so that I could keep up with what was coming out.
Yeah, we were you know what, like I said, we were I call it ill prepared.
Yeah, I had way too much reverb in it.
Well, and not only that,
Or too much echo.
We were so hung up on not forgetting equipment that we forgot our essentials.
Yeah.
Our light stuff, our recording stuff. We bring our necessities, but I think you always bring a spare now after learning how whatever was in there started draining the power on the equipment. Run brand new batteries dead in 4 minutes.
That's why I'm telling you.
How I explained it is the first time when I was with you guys at Granger, not only was it like the anxiety kind of heavy feeling, I felt like I was not welcome in that building. I was debating on leaving early because I did not feel welcome in that building at all.
Yeah.
Tell me that basement is not a very eerie place when you already know the place is haunted. Tell me it's not eerie.
It's the fact that it's empty.
Yeah.
And then Dylan scared the absolute crap out of us when we were leaving.
Yeah, that place. Yeah. I told him when we got in the car Saturday night, I told him, I was like, dude, I hope we got all our equipment because I ain't going in there for nothing.
And I said, don't you even think about asking my ass to go in there.
I don't know. It made a believer out of me. I wasn't really worried about the death and you're next. I really wasn't worried about that because I do know from experience and experiencing from other people that when you show a sign of weakness, that's when it's going to mess with you.
Yeah.
And I won't going to be, I won't going to be a wimp about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I really wasn't scared. I wasn't scared. But now when I heard the noise up in the balcony, it got my attention. And that's exactly what it wanted to do.
Yeah.
It was like these guys think they're badasses in here.
Yeah.
And it showed us pretty quick because
I feel like spirits do have, depending on the spirits, they do have enough power to kill us. I mean, think about Robert the Doll. He has the power to give people cancer, to kill them, to break relationships, everything. And there's so much evidence about this doll, and he's just a spirit.
I don't know. That's where I'm different, because I don't believe they have the power to kill you. What I do believe is they have the power to manipulate your mind and make you act different and feel different and make you hurt yourself.
Yeah.
I because if you can't see them now, they can. It's not now. Now here I am talking about something I don't know about, because you see these things in clips and where spirits have actually thrown people.
Yeah.
So I guess that maybe I shouldn't say that. That's a whole different ball game. I've never experienced it. I have experienced being had a little shove, a little push.
I've been thrown up against the wall in Kinston.
Where at?
Fucking Purgatory House.
Oh.
Remember?
I know you've been scratched. More than once.
Remember?
Yeah.
You asked me if I was all right that night.
Yeah.
Because I just fell into the wall.
Yeah.
No, I got pushed up against the wall. Something was showing me who the daggone boss was.
But see, here's another thing that bothers me. We go in so many places that are not negative at all.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But there's just a few, and they just happen to be in our hometown, that are nasty.
Yeah.
I wonder why. You know what I'm saying? We go all the way, we go lots of places, and I'll say 8 times out of 10, it's not bad. You communicate with spirits. They can communicate with you. You never get any negative. You just don't. But right here lately, we've got our share. I don't know if maybe we need to ask Chastity, are we shining a negative light? What are we doing? And I know ratings wise, if you watch the shows on TV, it's negative. It's all negative. It's all it's all, what's the word? Poltergeist. It's all demonic. But we don't experience that. But we definitely experienced some poltergeist Saturday night for sure, without a doubt. And I used to think poltergeist meant demonic. It doesn't mean demonic. It just means that spirit.
It's just a German or Russian term for a noisy spirit.
Okay. See, but if you hear the word poltergeist, you think about.
I think about handprints and fingerprints and things.
Well, I think about like demons and all, just because of the movies. Poltergeist movies and stuff like that. It always ends up being the devil. Demon type stuff, which we ain't into that. So we're not into that. Just to clear that up right now, if anybody says we're devil worshipers, we are not. I had to say it. Yeah. Tomorrow somebody will look at your tattoo, Riley, and say, you worshiping the devil. No, we're not. We don't.
Yeah.
But anyway, most of the times it's not negative. But like I said, are we putting off a negative light?
All right.
That's the question next week for Chastity. I guess we'll have to get a reading.
She might start crying if she gives me a reading.
Oh, jeez.
My God.
You said you were putting off a good light. And that's why what she was saying was, I don't know what she called it, but spirits like to communicate with you because of the light you put off. And you're not weak. You're not weak. So we're really not getting picked on by anybody.
I know I ain't weak.
I'm just saying, all right, tough guy. Big guy over here, y'all. Big guy. What I'm saying that because we go in places that are really, look, Dylan spent the night in a house. We chickened out.
Yeah.
Me and him chickened out. I don't know if we chickened out. I just felt like we were smarter. Sorry, Dylan. We did. We went to a motel. But we stayed we were in a house that a month or so before, a paranormal team that is very well known from up north went there, and they were supposed to stay there for a day, 2 nights
Yeah.
for the weekend, just like we did. They went there and had to leave. They weren't there 30 minutes and they left. This is a paranormal team a lot more well known than we are. And we're nothing compared to those guys. They're still doing their thing, but they couldn't stay there, and we did. What I'm saying is that the negativity poltergeist stuff gets our attention, but I feel like if you show a sign of weakness, that it's going to take advantage of that weakest person.
Yeah.
So anyway, I guess after it was all said and done Saturday night, the point I'm trying to make, I think when we go back to Granger, because we'll go back, I think it'll know that we're weaker than we pretended because we got our tails out of there fast.
Yeah.
So it will remember us. All this talk I'm doing just to let it know, I feel like when we go back in there, it's going to laugh at me and you.
No, it ain't.
I'm just saying. But I will say this. I don't know of many people who would have sitting there in the dark in that place, knowing it was haunted, hearing the words that come through that angel box right there, hearing the words that come through it, and then after we're telling it, we ain't leaving till you make them knocks again. Bang this floor again. And within 30 seconds, it sounded like somebody threw a folding metal chair hard as it could through a row of chairs standing up. Like a crash.
Oh my God.
Up in that balcony.
That's how loud it was.
In that balcony. And look, there's no chairs up there. Because when we first got there, I walked up there by myself in the dark, looking for that same light switch. That is not there. I don't know why I keep looking for it. It's not there. It's not there, Greg. Father, it's not there. I won't look again. But there are no chairs up there. That place isn't big at all. I mean, there's some seating up there, probably 3 or 4 rows of seating.
Yeah.
They're not chairs that move, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Something up there. I don't know how it did it, but I know what I witnessed. I didn't see it, but I heard it, and I knew exactly where it was at. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You heard it. When you hear something,
you could almost feel it. It was that loud.
What was your first thought when you heard it? I know what you said sitting in the chair, so don't repeat it because I heard it. Yeah, it was just it was nasty.
Yeah, it was.
I would have stayed and tested it and kept on trying to keep talking to it.
I don't know, man. I don't know because we had already been talking to it for an hour.
Really?
And it quit. It drained the battery. Like I said, it started draining the batteries in the equipment.
Yeah.
And we were getting random words. Some of it didn't make sense, and that's not unusual. Okay.
Yeah.
That's not unusual. Then there was a point where we got nothing.
Yeah.
Remember, we got nothing because we were like, dude, I think, we've been here an hour and a half. I think that's all we're going. Last time we went, all the activity was like somebody turned the light switch off. It just stopped, didn't it?
Yeah.
You remember? And we packed up and left.
Yeah.
Same thing happened. If you think about it, same thing happened Saturday night. The only difference was we were like, we ain't leaving because we had already said, do you want us to leave? Is it time to go? Yeah, it wanted us to leave. And here we are. we were like, no, we ain't doing that tonight.
I
remember we can go back and play it again. And I don't think it was provoking, but we let the spirits know, hey, we ain't leaving until you do what we want you to do. And it did.
And I asked for a little bit more than I really wanted.
We got it. Now I will say, after we were out of there, like I told you, when we walked in that place Saturday night, it was heavy. You know how you said you felt when you walked down in the basement there? I felt it too. It wasn't bad to me when we went a few months ago.
Yeah.
I was expecting worse, but that feeling that I was expecting a few months ago was there Saturday night.
Yeah, it made me sick down there. Like on the area, I was fine, Like I
I
was,
could.
but in the basement, I felt sick. I felt unwanted. I felt everything. And then we walked back up, and I was fine. So
Well, that's how it was Saturday night. Saturday night was the same way. But I felt the heaviness you're talking about. You felt the other day, but I didn't feel it the other day, but I felt it Saturday night. And immediately when we opened those doors, matter of fact,
I could feel it on the outside of the door.
I couldn't, man. I didn't. I was like, dude, because sometimes I can, but I was like, okay, we're
But
here.
I could feel it radiating off of that place.
Wow.
Something was in there that was strong Saturday night. Something went really old world Saturday night.
Yeah, Angel, Angel said he let's go one day, but he can build an EM pump. I'm curious about those EM pumps too. Riley and I were talking, we've talked about those several times. I don't know enough about them, but I understand the theory behind them. But that was probably a good idea, Angel. That would be a good place to go.
That would, Angel.
I will say this. I do think that is an excellent place to go. And with that that high-powered recorder you got, Angel, with the 3 or 4 channel recorder you have, there is no telling. I ordered one today. There's no telling what you would pick up in that place. There is so much going on in there that we're not hearing through our spirit box, which is fine. I understand that now. And I also understand that having an audio recorder,
Yeah.
you're going to catch a lot more than what we're hearing.
Yeah.
You know, there's a lot more going on in Granger than what you're hearing with your naked ear. But that recorder will pick it up, especially that recorder that Angel and Ruth have. That thing ain't no joke.
Yeah.
You know, it'll hear footsteps 50 feet away that it'll hear stuff coming. It'll know it's coming before it gets there. With that being said, you know, I really wish this one died 4 minutes into the investigation and I did not know it. I'm sitting here thinking this thing was recording the whole time we were there. I got out and got home and the battery was dead. Put a new battery, and it does save. So when you record with these, just so you know, Brad said 11:02 on the video. Riley said, "So who wants to tell me their name and their story?" I started to play back the live just since my recorder, the battery died on it, just to know. And the voice says, "Show you." Go back and check it. Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, I remember it loud and clear. And it was going. And what it was saying is, it's going to show us. Definitely.
Yeah, Brad loved that investigation this past Saturday.
Well, here's the thing about that. Here's the thing about it. I don't know how to do a better job. I don't know what the answer is. We got over 1,500 followers now in our group, which is great.
Yes.
Problem being is, yeah, it is great. I'd like to see more people on the lives because
me too.
And just because I say that, because I think that we get a lot more out of it now.
Yeah.
We're doing some cool things. We're trying like the Estes method, which is awesome. That is awesome.
That's one of the main reasons I got the IDC direct link over there. I mean, it's got 3 audio inputs and outputs on it. You can have a 3-person Estes method session going at the same time.
I love it.
I don't know how that would work. You know, just say you had 3 different people, 3 different headphones running through that.
Oh my God.
And all 3 people hearing something different, or if they were hearing the same thing would be neat. But what if you had 3 different people talking? I don't know how it works. I guess it's just something you try.
If you think about it, I don't know if y'all know about this. I mean, there's so many spirit theories out there about how the spirit world works and everything. But one of the main ones is people will, if you're in a haunted place, will see different things, hear different things, and everything. So maybe 3 people doing it, they'll all get 3 different answers or 3 different spirits. Or,
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking. The same thing. If you get 3 different, say if you what would be even cooler if you all 3 got the same thing, and it's running off 3 different channels though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I guess what I'm saying is you're not supposed to hear the same thing on 3 different channels. I wouldn't think.
Yeah.
Scanning on different frequencies, but if you did, that would be a no-brainer there. You know, that's a very intelligent spirit. I guess what I was saying about the live, I know they're pop-up lives. You know, to do it correctly, I guess you'd start like a business has a big sale. They advertise it a week or 2 before.
Mm-hmm.
If they waited till the day they were having a sale, they probably wouldn't have many people buying anything at the sale, right?
Yeah.
So that, in theory, that's how the live should be. You know, you should advertise, let's just say a week before.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and drop an update about this coming Wednesday because Chastity's coming back.
And we're going to dive into this some more when she comes back, because maybe this, and like I said, let me finish what I was saying earlier is if we start advertising a little bit better, we might get more people on the lives, which is great, because I think like Saturday night was a kind of a, not really a last minute thing, but it was. It didn't give people not time enough to notice that, hey man, those dudes are live.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're not looking at your phone, I know everybody's busy, everybody's out doing things. I get all that. But it was a pretty cool, quick live the other night. There was a lot of things happen in a short amount of time that truthfully me and him we weren't expecting. We were prepared for it, because I've learned to prepare for the worst. After being in the Hell House the last time, well, probably the second time I went there, when I got pushed, when I squatted down, I was like, dude, I wasn't prepared for that. But anywhere else I go, I will be prepared for what I figure anything.
Yeah, I wasn't ready for all that smoke Saturday night.
I was. I didn't. The thing is, and here's what I'm judging it off of. The last time we were there, as far as I'm concerned, we didn't get much.
Yeah.
But if anybody else, and see, that's sad, because we did get something. We had spirits on the SLS camera. You know what I'm saying? That's a lot.
That door, like.
Oh, I ain't even talking about the Hell House. I'm talking about at Granger in the basement. I'm talking about in the basement.
Yeah.
We didn't get nothing other than some. We got a little bit of chatter with some spirits, and we got some on the XLS camera.
That also reminds me, something in that basement at Granger was strong enough to make that purge unit go off in the room at the end of the hallway. What's that room called?
The mirror room?
The what?
The one with all
No, not the mirror room, but further down at the end of the hall.
The tap shoe hallway.
No, on the opposite end, Halo.
Oh, where the staircase is and where Dylan scared us. That one. Okay. Yeah. Honestly, like the Purge and the the Michael Myers or Freddy Krueger or whatever, I don't trust those.
I don't trust the Michael Myers and the Freddy Krueger, but the Purge I trust.
So what he's saying is the unit that we got, the PMB unit that we got from Angel with the Purge siren, the first one you got from him.
Yeah.
You can count, that one's solid.
Yeah.
The other ones we bought off Ghost Stock or wherever, the Michael Myers, and that, I think those things, you can fart by them and they'll go off.
Yeah.
I just think that the evidence is not. I wouldn't write that evidence down.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
I want to try is the flashlight evidence that people get. Would they set like the flashlight, turn them on and off? That.
Well, we haven't done that neither, and we've talked about that. Angel, have you ever done any of that with the flashlight? Had a flashlight to go on and off? Yeah, I don't know what sensor they use, but it's maybe it's the setting in it is way too I'm sure you can set up a frequency
Yeah.
where it's not as strong. Maybe it's like looking for stuff that's, I don't know, man. I don't know. It's sensing way too much.
Yeah.
Anyway, but about the lives though, if we ever get a chance to advertise more, the problem with us advertising lives is half the time we don't know we're going on something like that unless it's a big place. Like we knew we were going to the Bellamy.
Mm-hmm.
We knew we were, you know, when we know a week ahead or 2 weeks ahead. So are we done with that? Are we done with Granger right this minute?
Talking about
Are we done? Other than Angel, anytime you and Ruth want to come back, I think that would be a great place to go. If you want to, we can go in there pretty much anytime now.
yeah.
What I really want out of Granger, and it would be like a big ask for these spirits to do this, but I want that piano to go off. That
what?
I want to hear the piano play, like by itself, at least one key, dude. Because there's a video, I can send it to you guys later, but they went to this really haunted hotel, I forgot what it's called, and the piano played by itself.
Probably the Stanley.
No, it's not the Stanley. It was something else, and they stayed in the President's Suite. I'm gonna look it up right now and find this because this hotel is insane.
What I want to do at when we do go back to Granger is get on the stage. I mean, like all of us get on the stage, take our tripwire, kind of all sit close together.
Seance.
Not a seance. I didn't do no damn seance. I'm not. No. Y'all can do the seance. I'm walking out.
Why did I get involved?
What I'm talking about, set a table in the middle of the floor, take our angel box, put it on it, let it run. Take that tripwire, all of us get around the table, take the tripwire and put it around us because you know it's pretty big. Make a big circle around us and invite a spirit to come in there with us.
Yeah.
And we'll know it because of the tripwire will go off.
Yeah.
I probably feel the cold, yeah.
I want to try it. And I think Granger is a perfect place to do it up on that stage.
Yeah.
It's called the Biltmore Hotel. And
what did you say? You're breaking out on us. What did you say?
The Biltmore Hotel.
Oh, the Biltmore. We've been there.
Mm-hmm.
And they did a seance at the big table in the President's Suite. And during the middle of the seance, all the candles like blew. They didn't blow out, but they like all moved, and the chandelier moved, and it's an insane video. Of course, they're like goofy in it too, but the etch in this video is insane.
I guess so. All right, man. We're definitely Granger spiked my attention again. The last time we went, the previous time, I wasn't really turned on, but I knew there was more to it because of the evidence Riley's collected there in the past.
Yeah,
and we hadn't been in over a year. And I also feel like nobody has been in Granger since we were there a month or so ago.
Yeah.
I'm just telling you, when you walk down the aisle, I had on shorts and I could feel cobwebs like every step.
Yeah, me too.
Which kind of told me, hadn't been nobody walking through there lately.
Yeah.
To knock cobwebs and stuff down.
I saw the same little dust bunny rolling by me in Granger.
So anyway, yeah. I'm very happy that we have a great contact now. We can get in Granger anytime we want.
Yeah, that's great.
Which is good to have a place like that close to home.
Mm-hmm.
And also, I guess we'll get back on Granger. It was a good investigation.
Yeah.
I asked a question earlier. So who don't believe in spirits? Who don't believe in supernatural? I know we do just because of the experience with it. And Halo, you've been dealing with it all your life. I got a friend of ours. Should I call? I'm not going to call his name out. He was like, man, I want to go with y'all. You know what? Brad, we're going to let you go. Maybe when we go, I called him out. Maybe when we go to Granger, since it's right in town, it's close. It'd be a perfect place to let Brad go with us.
Yeah.
What'd you say? We can't hear you. You keep cutting out.
Oh, it's 3 minutes from me, dude. I could just walk there.
Oh yeah, we can go to Granger anytime. I will say I'm not finished with Granger by no means, because
Yeah.
I felt like
Where's the
this
monster?
dude's down in this water
What is-
over here. I need to count him. He's just like trying to knock the bottom out of
Riley,
it.
where's your monster? This doesn't feel right.
Yeah,
Mm,
he's probably already drank 3 today.
mm-hmm.
It doesn't feel right.
I
It really
have.
don't. This is the first time we've been out here when he's not drinking a Monster. You're right. I hadn't even thought of that.
Trust me.
Wow, you've had 3 today, right?
I've had
What's a
two
fourth?
today.
It's not working because you're dragging a little bit. I can tell.
I know. That walk kicked my ass this afternoon.
So he took, like I said, no, he's right. So when I get off work and I come in and this dude's in this bedroom in the recliner, kicked back under a blanket, snoring. This dude stays up. You know, he might sleep to 10 o'clock in the morning, but he'll stay up all night long if he has to.
Yeah.
And he's asleep in the chair at 6:30.
This is why Monster won't sponsor us, because you're not drinking one right now. You have to only drink Monster. No water, no nothing. Just Monster.
I don't want a kidney stone.
So anyway, he's he's talking a little slower tonight. Just the Monster. He don't have the Monster. He don't have the
Someone this week question mark.
huh?
Someone said this weekend question mark.
Who said that?
I have no idea.
That's Dylan. I'm looking at him on
Oh.
my phone.
Dylan,
We can go anytime y'all want to go.
I'm down.
We can go anytime. We'll let Brad. I want Brad to go, and just because Brad made the Brad feels the same exact way that I did when Riley was first started doing it.
Oh, we should have brought
You keep breaking up. What?
we should have brought him to the Hell House instead of Granger.
No, I don't know if he.
He couldn't handle that.
That is not a first place to get. Well, you would definitely believe when you left there.
Yeah, no daggone doubt.
I think it'd be cool to go to a place. Granger's not. Look, well, we experienced something there. He's experienced some negativity in Granger on more than one occasion. I mean, like my daughter Kenzie went, and one of her friends went with him.
And she got scratched.
My daughter and the other girl got scratched down in the basement. Yeah. So I don't think she's been but one time anywhere with us since then.
Yeah.
And she's been a couple of times.
Yeah, yeah.
If we ever get to travel places, hospital in Texas, and if you want to find some negative activity, this hospital is basically, they used to give their patients water and lie that it was this miracle water. So them dead now, they're finding out the truth that this water wasn't actually healing them. They're all mad. So they're all mad and blaming people, and I think there's one spirit that used to be a doctor there in this building. And I mean, dude, going to a place where all these spirits were lied to, and now, I mean, they found out and they're just upset and mad, and that would be an interesting place to go.
That sounds like a very interesting place.
I'll send Riley's Facebook right now because it's insane. I'll have to send a video on it too.
So we'll plan to we'll figure it out. If y'all want to go this weekend to Granger, I don't care. I got to work Saturday. I'll be free Saturday evening. We'll figure it out. Let Riley and y'all talk about it, and I'm down. But we'll let Brad know, because Brad is he's kind of wondering like me. He's like he feels like he believes it, but then again he don't. But
So let's go ahead and jot that belief for him.
so we'll let him go. He was like, "Man, I just want to go. I just want to go with y'all one time, so I can so I can feel it, see if I believe it or not. I think we'll definitely get enough communication at Granger if we go back. It'd be a good place to go.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we'll y'all talk about it. Y'all plan on that. If we do, we'll go. Darn, it'd be nice if I'm pretty sure the apartments next door to Granger. Pretty sure those apartments next door to Granger, you probably can't pick up any Wi-Fi from there. You think?
No.
Probably not.
No,
I
sir.
was thinking we could go live with our cameras. Actually, anyway, we'll figure that out.
You actually have an actual live investigation with our camera.
I thought it'd be cool to be in the basement there and have a camera down the hall, one showing the whole hallway in the basement, and then one in each room.
Yeah, that would be pretty cool.
And one on the stage, spread them out. The cords,
yeah.
They might be long enough. I don't know.
Brad sounds like
I can't hear a thing she said.
What did you say, Halo?
Brad said sounds like a plan to me in chat.
Awesome.
Oh yeah, we'll let you know, Brad. We'll figure it out what we'll do, but we definitely. I do want to know who was causing that ruckus there. It was definitely some poltergeist activity, and it showed me and Riley. It never told us who we were dealing with.
No, but it sure showed.
Before you pop that thing, that nasty thing. Anyway, so today we talked to Henry River Mill Village. Funny thing was, I'm gonna share it so you guys can see it. There you go. So they got a website. You can check it out. This is actually in Hickory, North Carolina. If you've never heard of it, this place was a small little, what they did, they built these houses. It was a cotton mill back in the 1800s, right on the river. And they actually were one of the few towns way back then that actually got power from the river with a like a water wheel type deal.
Yeah.
And we're about to be done. I know you're dying to get it, but anyway, they have weddings and different things here now. A lot of people died here at this place. They built all like 30-something houses for workers who worked in the mill. It's a cool place, but part of the actual Hunger Games movie was filmed here.
Film the Hunger Games here.
Yeah, so Riley called today. We told him we wanted to rent the whole place for a weekend. They told him to look at the website, and all the information was there about how to rent it. Well, I go to the website just like this. I click on it. You go here, and there's got a paranormal part, and they tell us to go to the website. They won't even talk to you on the phone, but they tell you to go to the website. And guess when the paranormal time slots that are open are for paranormal rental? October of 2023. So they tell us to go to the website, and it hadn't even been updated. Anyway, so I feel like I called this afternoon and talked to the guy, and they're going to get back with us. I told them we wanted to go in the month of May. So they're going to get back with us before the weekend, and we're going to go stay there Saturday, spend the night in one of these houses, our choice.
I'm so done.
we're going to spend the night in one of the houses. And he said, the guy told me, he was like, I'm not going to explain to you how haunted. I don't have to try to sell it to you. He said, you can just imagine the history that happened here, all the sickness of workers and people who died here.
Yeah.
And he said, I'll tell you this, it ain't nothing. He said, we don't even let people wander in here at night because we don't want to get a bad rap on the place. So there's a restaurant here. They turned one of the old buildings into a restaurant, and it's like a wedding venue. But all these houses you see here are for show. There's only one of them that they've actually fixed up, and it's like a 2-room apartment. I think maybe there might be 2 of them out of the 30-something you can actually stay in. They have power. The rest of them don't. But it is nothing to be walking out here at night and see a person dressed like the 1900s walking beside a house or something. He said there's nothing. You see it all the time.
Wow.
I was like, we're down, then. We're down.
Yeah. Sign me up.
So, yeah. So, your microphone. Where's your microphone?
Right there.
Well, you need to get you you got to get you a nice microphone if you're gonna do these lives. You're breaking up on us.
I'm just
What is
not-
all that? What's all that lit up in front of you?
my PC?
Oh, that's nice, fancy keyboard.
Oh, I love it. It's great. My
Anyway,
mouse is up too.
I've jabbered on enough. What? Anything else on your list you want to hit?
Not really. I mean, I don't have any specific.
In low gear, boy. This dude is in low gear. Woo! I ain't letting you do another live without. I'm gonna bring you a monster from now on. Jeez.
Yeah, please.
Yeah, we covered Henry River Mill Village, so that's it.
All right. Well, I think we've had a pretty good live tonight. If you don't believe in spirits, message us. Let us know why.
Yeah.
And if you do, and if you've experienced something you want to talk about, that's even better. That was one of the whole reasons we do these lives, hoping to let people give people a place to talk about it, because
Yeah.
I don't know of anybody who doesn't
And
like it.
we'll even check it out for you to see if what you were experiencing was the truth.
But I don't think there's anybody who don't like to hear a good story
Yeah.
of something supernatural that happened and they didn't even realize what it was, and it, if it don't make the hair stand up on your arm, something's wrong with you.
Yeah, that's the truth.
Anyway, I've done all I want to do tonight. Said all I want to
Me
say.
too.
Hope you enjoyed it, everybody.
Yes.
I guess we'll probably do something this weekend. We'll see what
Yeah,
everybody's
we will.
schedules are looking like. If we can all get together, we'll make something happen this weekend.
And I will keep the page updated as soon as I know something, everybody.
That's right. But until then,
Halo, rock it out tomorrow with,
happy birthday.
Thank you.
and let me know how that thing goes with
Chastity.
tomorrow, Halo.
Oh, okay. Hi, dog.
And until then, pop
You
it.
catch us at that down south out.
Good evening. Good night. Later on.